What's up, guys? This is Rachel Warrell. I'm a real estate agent here in the Panama City Beach, Florida area. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you the real reason why I decided to make the switch to exp. Background in real estate. So I decided to get into real estate after a major Category 5 hurricane hit my area. It was at that point when I realized, I need to work for myself. And I need to, because I know wherever I go, I'm going to work very hard for myself. That's just the kind of person I am. So it made sense for me to get into a career where my hard work paid off for me and my family. That being said, I interviewed a few agents that I knew. I sold insurance at the time. And so I knew a few local agents and, talked to them about the benefits and the pros and the cons of their different brokerages. I decided to go with Keller Williams because my friend that I knew and trusted was in real estate, and she was on a team, so one of the top producing teams in our area. So that being said, I decided to join the team. Personally, for me, that was not the best choice I could have made, and it really came down to the numbers. So I wound up paying 36% to my broker Keller Williams and then 70% to my team. So even though my first 6 months in real estate I sold 13 houses, I hardly brought home any of that money. And it is very hard when you first start out in real estate to build your business. You're learning, you're building your confidence, you're learning new skills. And so, yes, there's a lot of things that you need to know, but if your personality is a lot like mine, where you're going to work your butt off no matter what, and you don't need someone to tell you to come into work every day, you don't need someone to tell you to make phone calls or reach out to people. If you're self-motivated like me, you don't need to be on a team. Not all teams are run the same way. But I'll just say, from a financial aspect, it wasn't the smartest decision. I could have, learned my training from attending classes at my association of realtors, or I could have gotten a mentor, and could have kept a lot of more money in my pocket. So after 8 months of being on the team, I decided to go solo. And it was during that transition that I found Ricky Carruth's 0 to Diamond free coaching program. I found him on YouTube. I was actually a member of the Facebook group for a while, but I'm not very active on Facebook, so I didn't really pay attention to any of that. I was just looking and searching on YouTube for anything I could grasp and find about, how I could succeed in real estate. So I looked for Kevin Ward videos or any kind of coaching, Tom Ferry, any kind of video coaching I could find. And I came across Ricky Carruth, and that was game changing for me. So I looked at one of his videos, it really spoke to me, and then I looked further into him and realized he gives you all the information for free. He tells you exactly how he's able to sell over 100 properties himself a year as a solo agent. And that honestly was what really attracted me to his coaching. Also, that it was very transparent, and his coaching style is not objection handling. It's not aggressive. It's not sleazy. It's just very, how can I help you? And approaching everything that you do in your business from that aspect of how can I help you, and not being pushy or sleazy or objection handling or all those things that really do turn people off, your potential clients and anyone you do business with. So that is how I found Ricky Carruth. So I wound up selling 2 more homes for the rest of the year, made almost as much money as I had as a solo agent, as I had 8 months selling 13 homes on a team. And then followed through with it. January 1st, I started the 90-day action program, which is Ricky Carruth's free real estate coaching program. Long story short, I have benefited so much from Ricky Carruth's free real estate coaching. I agree with his business approach, his business philosophy, his how can you help and not how can you be pushy or, I really related and I really trusted him as an agent. And he's the type of person that I want to align myself with as far as business and as far as how he is personally. He's a family man. He's very honest. He's very hardworking. These are all values that I want to align my personal business and my personal brand with. So when he made the switch to exp, I was curious. And here's why I decided to join exp. So I had been recruited by exp agents in the past, had gotten the whole spiel on the cloud-based brokerage, the cloud, the training, the technology, the potential to recruit other agents under me and get passive income. So I understood and knew and had heard about all that, but up until the recent present, I had not felt comfortable with any of those agents that were trying to recruit me to exp. I still had a lot of relationships with the people that were at my brokerage, Keller Williams. I was comfortable there, and I just didn't have any reason to switch at that point. Now I was looking to make a move in the future and negotiate a better split instead of paying the 36%. However, I was approached by Ricky Carruth after he decided to join exp, and he said, hey, I'm going over to exp. I'm starting the Diamond Group, and you're going to have coaching calls. All of us in our group will have coaching calls twice a week with me. You can ask me any question. I'm here by phone for you anytime you need me. Do you want to come over with me? And I was a little hesitant. Of course, it is scary to make such a big change. However, because of my experience with Ricky Carruth and his free coaching in the past, I trusted him a lot. He had already provided me so much value and guidance as a real estate agent. And like I said, his values, his business philosophy, the way he ran his business, the way he's hardworking, he's honest, and he's dependable. And also his family values, I found it relatable. I found it that it aligned with who I wanted to be as a real estate agent. And that being said, I decided, okay, let's do this. Now the numbers make sense, obviously. It's an 80-20 split, and then it's 16K cap, which is more competitive than Keller Williams or a lot of other brokerages out there. And then I also asked Ricky, I said, hey, what's the team split? If I'm going to be part of your team, what is that going to cost? And he said, absolutely nothing. He said, I'm still on a mission to reduce the failure rate of real estate agents in our industry and provide them with value. And so, no, I'm not going to charge you anything to be a part of my team. So from that point on, I was ready to go. I was let's do this. And the rest is history. I made the change to exp and haven't looked back since. The transition has been very smooth. So he's got a whole onboarding team and a process. And so they guide you through what to do, how to make the change from one brokerage to another. And I get coaching calls twice a week. And then I can call, if I have any issues whatsoever, I can call anyone on my 0 to time and onboarding team or call Ricky himself. And to me, as an agent who is wanting to grow and wanting to sell 100 properties a year as a solo agent myself, this was an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. And that's the real reason why I decided to switch to exp Realty. And if you're considering exp Realty, I would strongly suggest that you make sure you interview and choose carefully who you're signing up with. So exp is growing by the day, and there are agents that are leaving their brokerages and going to exp, but I highly recommend that you make sure you ask the question, how are you going to help me? How are you going to help me make this process easier? How are you going to help me grow as an agent personally? Because yes, they do have the training online or in the world, but as a new agent, or really as any kind of a business professional, you want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, people that you want to aspire to be like, and make sure that you choose carefully who you go into this business with, because it will follow you around for a while. It's hard to change a perception of you. So just be careful on who you decide to grow with in this business, and make sure that individual or individuals are like-minded and are wanting to do business the way that you are wanting to do business, and that are going to support you and help you and back you up, and if you have any issues, help you resolve them. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.